Hello guys, good day! In this video, we're going to talk about the different ways to money making in Albion Online. Come on, check this out. Okay, let's talk about faction warfare. Faction warfare is an open world PvP and PvE system where you can choose a royal city to align with. Then, your goal is to defend your city from attackers and capture other territories to expand your faction's control. Then, how does it work? Okay, here. You can choose among the real cities such as Martlock, Limhurst, Port Sterling, Ridgewatch, or Tedford. But there is also a special faction, Alien, for those who want to be picky or bandit.
Nice.
But for us, we choose Limhurst because we carry this city on our backs.
Shut up!
Stop laughing. Once you turn that faction flag on, it's officially on site. You can legally smack anyone from a rival city, but remember, they can also jump you anywhere on the royal continent. Sleep with one eye open. Before anything else, go to the faction enlist NPC. In Lim City, that is Commander Flying Swift. But if you're in the different city, well, good luck because I've never left Limhurst in my life. Your faction goal is to defeat the boss at the outpost and take over the enemy's territory. Okay guys, listen. Go flag up, go to the market, and get yourself some gear that hits at least 700 IP. Run a proper build or just do whatever as long as you're in above 700 IP. Why? Because if you don't, the game won't give you any faction points. And you'll basically be an absolute potato to your team. Don't be that guy, okay? Expecting a free carry? Huh? Have some shame, please. Okay, how dangerous is it? It depends on the color of the map. Okay, here. Blue and yellow zones. If you die in the zone, it's just a knockdown. You will respawn at nearby outposts without shopping your gear and loots. But if you enter the red zone while faction flag and you die, your gear and loot will drop or will lose. You can earn a lot in the red zone, but the lose is much bigger. Here's my advice to new Albion players. Okay? Go straight to the red zone because it's 100% safe and you'll never die. You will become immortal there. Joke. But seriously, if you're a beginner, just stick to the safe zone like blue and yellow. Build up your bankroll first before you're taking on the hardcore zones so you don't get a heartbreak. So here we are now. How do you earn silver here? Actually, while you're killing enemies, capturing outposts, or killing mobs while flag, you will earn faction points. You can trade these points in the faction NPC for faction hearts, which you can use to craft capes or sell directly for quick silver. Baby mounts like Direboar or what else that you can breed on your island and sell or sell order to the market for big silver. And faction chest. It contains tons of insight for a quick fame boost along with some expensive resources. Okay, now let's move to tracking. Basically, tracking is just monster hunting in Albion, and it takes place in dangerous area like the red zone, black zone, and roads of Avalonian or Avalon. Then, how does it work? It will work if you use a special toolkit called Toolkit. Just use the toolkit and the rare monster will appear on the map. Then choose one from the werewolf, hunter, or spirit bear. After that, go to your chosen target and use the toolkit again. Just follow the circle that you will see on your map. Then go to the circle, look for the monster, and kill it. Once it's dead, you will get the materials to craft shapeshifter weapons and new types of potions. Okay, How do you become successful and earn a lot of money? So you don't just keep running back and forth and feeding the gankers. Here are the four best strategies. One, use the melt build. Tracking bosses run once they are weak. If you don't have enough damage to kill them quickly, you'll end up chasing them forever, which just make you an easy target for gankers. Going solo? The one-hand dagger, torch, hunter jacket, and assassin hood combo is easily the most solid build, like we discussed. But hey, if you want maximum safety and crazy lifestyle, just run one-hand nature stuff instead. If you have friends with you, up to 5 players,
Let's go!
even better. Just bring a tank, a healer, and 3 high DPS characters like fire or first up. It's way faster and much safer. 2. Burn your learning points. Leveling up your tracking tool is kind of boring at first, but the strategy of the successful trackers is using learning points on the Destiny board to speedrun high tier tools. The higher your tool's tier, the faster your tracking is, and the less the boss will run away. 3. Search in the high tier zones. If you want high volume loot, don't just stick in yellow or red zones. Once you're confident with your build, head out to the Avalonian roads or deep black zones. That's where T7 and T8 tracks appear, which will drop rare artifacts like the Panther Soul or Werewolf Paws that are worth millions on the market. Okay, for the last, don't play like an idiot out there. Safety first. Because you're hyper focused on the boss or the tracks while tracking, that's exactly when gankers will ambush you. The moment you see a red name or an off-screen name tag approaching, leave the boss immediately and mount up. It's much better to let the boss reset than to lose your entire gear set and loot. Use a fast and sturdy mount.
Okay.
Go for Swift Claw, Armor Horse, or Dire Wolf. Don't use an ox or a slow horse because if the gunker dismount you, it's GG. You're dead. Ha ha ha. As they say, a truly great tracker in Albion is not just good at killing bosses. They are also sharp enough to sense when enemies are coming. Okay, let's move down. HCA or Hardcore Expedition. HCA or Hardcore Expedition is one of the most popular, safe money-making activities for in-game players in Albion Online. How it works? You need a specific team composition. One tank, one healer, one support DPS, usually running Royal Jacket, Chill Howl, or Candle. And main DPS like Tight Crossbow, Shadow Caller, or Permafrost. You will use HCM up and level it up from level 1 to level 18. There's a timer you need to beat while clearing the mobs and bosses. If you finish the mob with time to spare, your mob will upgrade to the next level. By the way, why is it called safe but hardcore? Okay, HCAs are done inside an instance dungeon. This means no other players can enter to kill you or steal your loot. Even if you die inside, you won't lose your gear. And enemies in the high-level HCAs have insane damage and massive HP pools. To beat the timer, you're forced to wear tier 8.3 or tier 8.4 Masterpiece gear with max out specs. A single set can easily cost you anywhere from 30 million to over 100 million silver. Okay, here. How do you make silver in HCA? If you are running high-level mobs, the payouts are huge. You probably end up doing a victory dance. Raw silver drops. Every mob that you kill in the level 15 to 18 mob drops 1,000 of raw silver. In a fast run, it's about 15-20 minutes. You can earn 300k to 500k raw silver immediately. And the chests in the end of the dungeon provide high tier items, expensive bags, and luxury goods that can be sold in the market or at the Carlion black market. Aside for silver, HCA is one of the fastest ways to max out your combat specs. Don't get blind by the millions in profit because there's are two major challenges here. One, repair bills. Since you're running 8.3 or 8.4 gear, if your tank or healer messes up and you get down by mobs, your repair bill can easily hit 200k to 400k silver per down. If your team is garbage, you might actually end up losing money. 2. Gatekeeping. The HCA community is so strict. If your IP is lacking, your build is not meta, or you don't know the pulls and skips, they won't invite you to the party. Okay? You really need to memorize the pulls and skip because HCA pays out so well. You literally be drowning in silver. Okay, let's jump to open world. Okay, what is open world? The open world is the entirety of the vast map outside of the safest cities and islands. This is what known as the Royal Continent and the Outlands Black Zone. Here are the popular open world contents and the strategies on how to do them safely and effectively. Here's the famous open world content. Roaming mobs. Instead of entering static dungeons, you roam the entire map to kill monsters, just wandering by the roadside. Why the profit is high? Because the mobs that have not killed by other players for a long time, it become enchanted. Then these mobs drop massive amounts of raw silver, currency, and incredibly high fame, XP. A mysterious portal found in the open world that transports you to a map exclusive to solo players or duos. Why the profit is high? It is filled with camps that have chests, scattered resources, and the famous Nightfall Abbey, an indoor dungeon inside the mist. The chests here often contain loot worth millions.
Wow!
Collecting ore, hide, wood, fiber, or stone throughout dangerous territories. Why the profit is high? Because T7 and T8 resources, as well as enchanted nudes 1, 2, 3, 4, can be found in Black Zone or dangerous mobs. A single piece of a rare resource can be worth hundreds of thousands of silver. The strategies for profit and survival. 1. Budget gear strategy. Just use a 4.1 or 5.1 gear set, which usually costs only 30k to 50k. Why it's effective? Because in just 15 to 20 minutes of killing enchanted mobs or loot a single chest, you'll instantly make back your set's cost. Even if you die to gankers, it won't matter because you've already made your money back multiple times over. 2. Mount management. When killing monster or gathering resources, never stray away from your mount circle. The moment you see a red name, an enemy player on the edge of your screen, instantly click your mount to mount up and run. Don't bother finishing off the monster you are fighting. The rat strategy. If you see two players fighting in the mist or open world, don't jump in yet. Wait on the sidelines. Once one dies and the winner is low health, pounce and kill them. You effortlessly get the loot of both players using cheap gear. Specialize gathering and using learning points. If you want to get rich from gathering resources, don't try to level them all up at the same time. The strategy is focus on one resource, for example, hide only or ore only, depending on your city's gathering bonus. Save up your learning points to skip the long grind to T8. The higher your spec or level in specific resource, the faster you can gather it and more bonus yield to get.
Okay guys, thank you for watching. Before we go, what silver making methods are you currently using in Albion Online? If you have a faster way, just comment it down below. Also, let me know in the comments what topic you want us to cover in the next video. And if you want to join our online community, the link is in the description. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon to stay updated. See you in the next one. Thanks.